So the review embargo for Agatha All Along has been lifted, and we finally get to see some numbers based on what people thought about it. Once again, this is coming from Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic and other sites like that that may or may not be true. Uh, Here we see Rotten Tomatoes. It's got a 79% certified fresh as far as critic scores go, and a 74% as far as the audience score goes, which is now called the popcorn meter because they don't want people to know that it's actually the audience's opinion. They don't want people that don't understand what popcorn meter means to know that it's actually the audience's opinion. So let's take a look here at what the critics are saying for Agatha. And we're going to go to the top critics. Catherine Hahn chews the scenery to pieces. Oh, sorry. I guess I didn't have that set up right. Sorry about that. Okay, top critics. Lucy Mangan. Although it remains indubitably Hahn's show, you can take your eyes off her as she constantly edges up against scenery chewing without ever going too far. She is surrounded by excellence. And then Rob Owen gives it a splatty. Agatha All Along has some appeal, but it's not as creative as WandaVision and threatens to feature the same plot over and over, episode after episode. Like I said, I don't put a lot of weight in these critic scores. A lot of them are in the back pocket of the studios. The Daily Beast, a pleasant trifle that's nothing more than a franchise. Footnote. The Wrap, like a delicious potion with no side effects. USA Today, not one of them seems quite to know what show they're in, but they all seem to be having fun, and it can be contagious. So they're not putting it down too much. How about what the audience is thinking here? Let's take a look at that real quick. Donald K., very first one, gives it 4.5 stars. So far, 2 episodes in, it's been a very interesting series that I'm enjoying. If the rest of the series is as good as this, then it'll be a great show. Stephen H. gives it 0.5 star. In continuance of bad writing, Disney is failing even further. This show was not very good, very small bits of comedy, but for the most part, not worth watching. And then Zachary says, straight trash. Couldn't get into it. A waste of a wonderful cast you can see doing the best they can with given so little. Cast 5 star, story -4 stars. So that's Rotten Tomatoes. It's kind of a mixed bag here, but it says that the popcorn meter's pretty high. Let's take a look at Metacritic. It's got a 66, generally favorable reviews based on 30 critic reviews, and a mixed or average user score based on 71. Critics are saying The Guardian, the Coven, and more peripheral characters, many of whom are returning from WandaVision, don't have a weak link, and the script is burnished to a high shine and slips seamlessly from comedy to tragedy and back again. There's plenty of action, but plenty of depth too. It's the perfect show for Halloween season, but an absolute treat anytime at all. That was The Guardian, then the Los Angeles Times. I'll see if I can find a bad review. Seems like none of them are. Despite the story being a tad rushed at times, the 2-part premiere does a superb job of teeing up the dire circumstances that takes Agatha and her new coven down the witch's road. These are all, Variety loves it because of that weird guy that asked everybody if this is the gayest show of all time. Let's take a look at the user reviews. 5.1, mixed or average. If we ignore the fake reviews and political commentary on both sides, the writing and the show are the main focus. Okay. It does say I don't understand who this show is for. Who is the audience? That was the question we were all asking before the show premiered. E. Nutbutter gave it a 0. Disney's unbelievable long string of massive failures continues with Agatha All Along, a tediously progressive, unfunny, boring slog custom-made for the kind of men who visit Reddit and the kind of women who drink their dinner from a box. And then eat woke shite. No one asked for let them fail with they woke agenda and boycott it. Take that as you will. I don't understand it. But that's where we're at. So I'm not going to try to influence your opinion. If you think you'd like to watch it, then be my guest. The audience scores seem mixed, and I did actually read one particular review that said that the LGBTQ aspect of it is not front and center. I don't know if that's true because I haven't seen it, but I have seen this clip. So let's take a look at this clip here.
The road, down the witch's road. Down, down, down the road.
Down the fucking toilet.
So I think they're trying to say it has another song like the Acolyte had, the power of many song. Anyway, make up your own opinion. If you feel like watching this show, be my guest. I know that it's not something that I would enjoy. I do like Halloween movies. I watched The Fog, John Carpenter's The Fog last night, 1980. Check that out if you get a chance to. It's a decent thriller. But something like this, I would not qualify as Halloween. I would qualify this as some silly popcorny Halloween type show that tries to be Halloweeny just simply because it has witches in it. But that's just me. I'm not interested in Catherine Hahn. I'm not interested in Agatha at all. For me, WandaVision was halfway decent. At least part of it was decent. The first half of it was decent. But when they introduced the Catherine Hahn character and made her out to be what she was, it really annoyed me. I could have done without her. So you guys watch this if you feel like it, and let me know what you think about it. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's something enjoyable. It kind of looks like Hocus Pocus, which I've never seen and really don't have any desire to see Hocus Pocus. So who knows? Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.